Hello there, Gemini. Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. We're going to be doing your February 2024 monthly tarot card reading. So let's pull out some cards and see what we got for you. Okay. Got some major arcana already. Lots of major arcana. Okay. Just as a reminder, this is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Everything here is to give you some insight or awareness to make the decisions you need to make to create the life that you want. Okay. So let's talk about things from the past, whether it be stuff in January or longer. First off here, I say longer because we got the Wheel of Fortune here in reversed. So here it's really saying, you know, there could have been a change in fortune of some kind. We do have two pentacles here also in the reversed. So something in the past, whoever this resonates with, there could have been a certain change or shift, whether it be in your job, whether it be whatever makes you money. It could be something in your health as well. Or it could just be your general energy in particular. I say that because we got the Seven of Pentacles. So here, Seven of Pentacles, it could suggest, you know, maybe you try to invest or put a lot of work into something, but then ultimately it may not have given you the return that you wanted, or maybe you realize that you had to do something a different way, maybe a shift of focus, a shift in the plan of action of some kind, where you realized, you know, that you needed to either do something different in order to get the results that you wanted, if that makes sense. We also got the Four of Pentacles also. So here, if there's anything where, you know, I think here really it's saying, you know, like if you really put in a lot of work for something, because in the reversed it's saying usually in the upright, this is saying, you know, being conservative with your money or with your resources of any kind, including energy. So here in the reverse, it's saying you really used up a lot of it. You know, you really used it because you believed in trying to get a result for something, you know, whether it be in your job, as I said, or something else. I'm not sure. But really it's saying, you know, but you invested something and it may not have given you the return on that investment, if that makes sense to any of you. So again, that Wheel of Fortune is saying, you know, maybe it wasn't for you. Maybe it wasn't the correct path for you. You know, maybe that wasn't in alignment with what you really need. But let's look at some more cards and see what we got. But basically in the past, it's saying, you know, that there was something that didn't come to full fruition or didn't meet your expectations, if that makes sense. Talking about the present, I think here, you know, the Five of Cups, that kind of reflects that energy as well. You know, with this Five of Cups, you know, this man, he mourns the loss of three cups that's fallen over. You know, I almost see that as, you know, maybe this was an emotional investment of some kind as well, something you felt very emotionally driven to see through or to seek out. But here it's saying, you know, that he feels sad about it. You know, he feels sad and mournful about the loss of some kind, you know, but it's saying also here that he hasn't lost everything, you know. With the Five of Cups, you know, he's so focused on the loss that he loses sight of the two cups he still has right behind him. So it's saying, you know, here the wisdom is that you haven't lost everything. There's still things that you can be grateful for and things that still give you emotional fulfillment, even though it's not the full picture. You know, for those of you who really did try to invest or put a lot of energy into something, you know, it sucks because, you know, it's trial and error sometimes. Sometimes it's just experimentation and taking a risk. And I'm sure that anyone can relate to this, myself included, that taking a calculated risk, you know, we try and do our best to watch out for any pitfalls, to watch out for any challenges or anything that could blindside us. But at the end of the day, until we're going through it, we don't know what's going to happen until we do it, you know. And sometimes it doesn't work out in our favor. I know that very well myself, you know, and it could be a very tough thing to deal with, you know. But it is saying, you know, that it could feel like the end of the world, but it's not, you know, when you take inventory of everything else around you in life, you know. Other things here. We also got the Hierophant here in reversed. I see something here for some of you. If you did take a risk of some kind, it could have been something very unconventional. It could have been something where you took a less traditional route of some kind. I see here, because the Hierophant in reverse really suggests that you're trying to learn life and taking your own path, and you're learning wisdom in your own way, doing things the way that you feel is right, and that you feel is in alignment with your own purpose, your own soul purpose, your own calling, and stuff like that. So it's kind of doing away with tradition, and you try to take a more or less conventional route, if that makes sense. Still not to say that that's a bad thing, the fact that you took a chance on yourself and you're still learning, by doing so. We learn the most from from the times that we fall, I believe that very much so. So even though it may not feel great, you still get to learn a big life lesson in terms of how to eventually make this work out for you in the future, if this is something you want to continue doing. In the middle of your spread, you also got the moon. So here it's saying that dark night of the soul type of journey, but here it's really saying, if you feel like after going through something like this, if this does resonate with you, if you've gone through this type of journey and you feel kind of lost, you feel uncertain about where to move forward to or how to move forward, the universe is saying just to keep moving forward. It's fine to feel a little lost sometimes. I always say you can't be found unless you're lost. You can't find your way until you get off the path. So here it's saying, that you're going to find your way. Continue to follow your intuition. That intuition is that Hierophant card reversed. It was saying, you're choosing you to make something happen. And that is the correct intuition for you, because if it is based in your soul's calling, if it is based in something that is emotionally driving you, then continue to do so. The most fulfilling things in life are not easy. They're not easy to attain at all. It's by taking your path and forging something new, forging your own path, is what makes it fulfilling, and that's ultimately what makes it innately difficult as well. But it's not something. But it's the universe is saying don't give up on that. It's saying continue through the road. It may feel uncertain. It may feel even a little scary. And maybe filled with a little bit of doubt and a little bit of sorrow, like that Five of Cups, but it's okay. That's just part of the lesson and part of the journey that we all have to go through a little bit before we reach true fulfillment. So in terms of moving forward to the future, or things to consider in terms of big themes for the month, we have the Death card. Love to see this. Like generally speaking, because this is really saying the whole purpose of this is a major transformation for you. This comes right underneath the Hierophant card, because it's saying, that through the pain and loss, those hard feelings, you're going to go through a death-like process, which means you're letting go of an old version of yourself. And you're going to be transformed into someone much wiser, someone much stronger, someone who is much more capable, and someone who understands himself on a much deeper level by taking your path, not following in the footsteps of others. So here with this Death card, it's saying there are major transformations for you that you're going to start to learn, and things are going to start to make sense in a certain way. For the month of February. We also got the Fool card in reverse. So this is telling me, that by going through any type of challenge or setback of any kind, it gives you the opportunity to reevaluate and to reassess your situation, and to ultimately get back on whatever path you want to go. If the path that you chose before didn't work out for you, this Fool card is saying that, there is going to be another path for you, and you will just have to figure out what that is. I think through that process, as I said, of the Moon, of the Death card, of the Hierophant, of learning yourself and on a much deeper level, and that will make things much more clearer and much more focused on maybe what the best path and what is the path that is most aligned for you is, if that makes sense. So that Fool card in reverse, it's saying, there is going to be something new coming along the way. I think here for this month, it may just be more of trying to self-reflect and also deliberate what that path may be. I say that, didn't even see this. I say that even more so because we got the Two of Swords in reverse, you know? So it's saying, you know, this could be a difficult decision on trying to make that, on trying to decide what that is. I mean, with this Two of Swords, this person is just holding two swords that look and feel exactly alike, you know? So it's saying I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, you know? Is it this thing or is it that thing, you know? And both of them feel like the same thing. But the wisdom here is the moon in the background here. And as I said, that moon card is in the center of your spread. So here it's saying you're going to get in touch with your deeper intuition, your deeper knowing. That is what's going to guide you. Not anything on this physical sense, not even the setbacks that we experience. You know, those are things that just happen in life, unfortunately. But the intuition, the deeper knowing, the bigger picture is what's going to drive you forward and also going to guide you on the path that you are meant to be on. So here, I kind of see that for some of you Geminis out there for this, you know. Let's see here. We got 3 more cards. I got a few more cards actually, but these next 3 cards are going to be things that you are facing or have faced and are slowly letting go for the month of February. Oh, that's a whole bunch. If it was just one, I would have picked it. Let's do this. Oh, 2 of them. Okay. Got the Queen of Pentacles. You got the Hierophant again, right next to where the Hierophant is, which I will show you. So, 100. Okay, so another one. Okay, and we got the 6 of Cups. So, first of all, Queen of Pentacles. I think here there's something telling you with the Queen of Pentacles, what you are releasing is anything where that gets in the way of your security. Also, that gets in the way of your balance in life as well. This comes in the line of all of those pentacles in the past, the 7 and 4 pentacles reversed. So I almost feel here like, you know, if you really put a lot of energy and effort into there, where you maybe had to sacrifice your well-being or health a little bit. Excuse me. It's saying that you're going to learn how to get that into balance. And also you're going to learn how to use your energy in a way that is smarter, not harder, if that makes sense. So really with this Queen of Pentacles, you know, you're going to, as I said, from this journey of the moon and all these other cards, you're going to start to learn and things are going to start to be refined and become more detailed on what it is that you want and how to get it in a way that is most efficient, if that makes sense. So here is getting rid of any type of anything that disrupts your peace, your balance, your security, your foundations as well. Again, we got the Hierophant card literally right next to the Hierophant card here as well. So as I said, you know, any type of doubt that you may face from taking your own path, you know, because it's difficult enough. I've done that myself, taking my own path during doing a few different things in my life, you know, and people, I know what it's like for people to say, you know, what are you doing? That's crazy. Why would you ever do that? You know, that's insane, you know, but when you're actually on it and things are actually doing well, and then you actually start finding people who have taken this path to this less taken path, and you start to find your tribe, you start to find your community, you start to find your support system, all that stuff, it becomes different. So here, I think for some of you, it's going to release the doubt that you may have by taking the path that you're on. When we are faced with setbacks or failures, it could really, you know, fear or insecurity or doubt can seep in and say, you know, maybe this isn't a great idea. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe this calling is just, you know, some fleeting feeling, you know, but only you can decide that. But I think for some of you, whoever this resonates with this so far, it's not a fleeting feeling. This is your life. This is your path. You are forging something new for yourself, your individuality. So I think for some of you, you're going to release any doubt with that. You're going to start to embrace your path more, and you're going to start to see that how much it means to you through that intuitive wisdom of the moon. We also got the 6 of Cups here. So I think here also this 6 of Cups is going to release any type of nostalgia for the past. You know, as I said, you know, nostalgia can keep us trapped in the past, even though if they are even wonderful feelings and stuff like that, even if they do provide certain happiness, you know, but it's really releasing yourself from that past because you don't want to be stuck in that fantasy as well, because the past is the past. The present is the present. You know, you have to deal with what you have now in front of you in order to move forward, in order to make what you want happen in life. So the 6 of Cups here is really saying, you know, that you're going to make peace with the past. You're going to let go of it, and you're going to realize, you know, things were good back then, you know, but maybe it didn't give me the true fulfillment that I needed. It gave me some fulfillment, and things did feel good, and things did feel safe and a little bit easier maybe, but ultimately it's not my life. It's not what I want for myself. It's not the vision that I have for my life down the road, 5-10 years down the road, etc. So here, the six of cups, it's saying, that you're going to release any type of nostalgia that can keep you trapped in the past emotionally, because there is going to be more emotional fulfillment for you down the road, especially more so if you are taking a path that you are choosing as your own. These next three cards, they are going to be blessings from the universe that may come in during the month of February that have not shown up yet. So, yep, we got the Tower. Got it. I thought it was here. That was a different reading. We got the Page of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles for you. If this is something related to your career or job, that could be something for some of you if that relates. And we also got the Ten of Pentacles. As I said, a lot more Pentacles. So, okay, first let's talk about the Tower. This is pretty much saying, as I said with that Six of Cups as well, the universe is saying, I'm going to be releasing things for you that may not be in alignment with what you want for your own personal vision for your life. This is saying, that it may be painful a little bit, but it's ultimately there because they're ultimately doing this because it needs to make room for the new experiences that you're going to have in life. It has to drop some of those cups and let some of those emotional fulfilling cups fall, like that Five of Cups right there, so that they can be filled with new experiences, new emotional fulfillment. So here it's really saying, the Tower card, even it is a blessing, because a blessing, I'll say it this way, it's a blessing in disguise. Sometimes things don't work out, as I said, because there could be a better opportunity literally around the corner. There have been times where literally I remember when I was just fresh out of college, like a long time ago, and I remember I had applied for a job which I thought was my dream job, but I just missed it. They said it was between me and one other person. They chose the other person, and I said, damn, like I felt starting to feel real down about myself. It was a job working somewhere in Japan, but then I think at the time, Japan was actually going through a big tsunami scare, and that company actually was in danger of being in that tsunami. I think they actually had some damages. So, in my head, I said to myself, wow, that was the universe working out something for me, because God forbid if I was in that situation, I would not know what to do. I'd be frightened out of my head, and God forbid if I got hurt or even killed of some sense, So again, blessing in disguise. So watch out for that. Just because something doesn't work out for you now doesn't mean that there's not something better future down the road. We got the Page of Pentacles also. So here it's saying there's going to be a new idea. I mean, if this is something career oriented for some of you, whether it be career, business, side hustle, whatever it is, or even something with your health, as I said before. But there's going to be a new opportunity, and you're going to be learning and leveling up your skill set to meet that opportunity. So I think from our setbacks, as I said before, you learn how to do it better. You learn how to do it more efficiently. You know what to look out for in the future. So these are learning lessons. These are little baby steps for you that the universe is giving you, because it's trying to prepare you for something else, a new opportunity, just like this Page of Pentacles. We also got the Ten of Pentacles. So here, as I said, for some of you, this Pentacles, if it is something job-oriented, it's saying that whatever path that you're choosing that is for yourself, understand that this path is for a legacy. For yourself, for future generations down the road. There's something here where it is going to give you a lot of abundance, even if it is just that happiness abundance. I know this isn't a Ten of Cups, but this is the Ten of Pentacles saying, this abundance could take many forms, not just financial, not just material. So here, that's this legacy feeling. This could be something where it says it can give you a lot of security, a very strong foundation for the rest of your life, even for your future family down the road, if that's something that resonates with you as well. So the last three cards, we're going to talk about some major themes for this reading. Let's see, Vision. Yeah. As I said, I think I said Vision with that Hierophant card, and we have one more, Serenity. Yep. And then let's pull out one last. what that last one wanted to. Channeling. Okay. So here, vision and serenity. Okay, vision, I'm not going to touch too much on that because I think I said that a lot already, but you have a vision for yourself in your life, down the road. You have your own personal, individual vision of your life and what you want it to be. This is even more a synchronicity and validation from the universe to say, follow your vision. Follow the dream, the big picture that you have in your life. Continue to do so. Just because there are setbacks does not mean that it's not meant for you. If anything, it's meant to teach you and to mold you into the person who is ready to take on the challenges of having that life, if that makes sense. Serenity as well. I think here it's saying, to seek serenity. I mean, things could be a little difficult and things could be a little shaky right now. Again, that death card, that moon card, etc. Things could be a little uncertain. So I think protecting and cultivating your peace during these difficult times is very important for some of you. So understand, that even though it may be a challenging time, it's important to still protect your peace and to have peace at the end of the day. And also we have channeling. I see this as in terms of with the vision card, because they say a lot of the things that we want to manifest starts in our mind. It starts with the vision we have for ourselves. So every time that you are met with a challenge or setback, channel your highest self, meaning channel the person of who you think you want to be down that road, who has this vision, who is living the life that you are trying to attain right now. How would that person handle a setback? How would that person handle a challenge? Would they crumble, or would they take it as a learning lesson, acknowledge the feelings they have, but also try and find the lessons from them so they can move on with wisdom instead of pain? So here, I think there's something here is saying, if you want to be this person, whoever this is, if this does resonate with you, channel who that person is. Channel your future self. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Channel your future self and how they would handle this path. How would they take on these challenges? How would they deal with the happiness? How would they deal with the tough times? So I think here it's channeling that, because that's the biggest thing in terms of manifestation, is to already believe you are that person, to embody that person already, because by doing so, you are already telling the universe, I am this person. I am acting as this person would. So I am ready for the opportunities that this person can handle by doing the behaviors and having the right mindset of that person. So channel your highest self. Channel the person that you want to be in that future. So this is kind of what I see for February for some of you Gemini out there. Lots of things talking about, your individual path. It could be career-oriented, business-oriented, or even something with your health. For anyone that is going through a challenging time right now, understand, as I said, it's a molding lesson. It's a lesson to make you stronger, make you more capable, make you wiser, and more in touch with your deeper intuitions and desires. Excuse me. So, if this reading did resonate, don't forget to hit that like button. Also leave me a comment as well. And if you have not subscribed yet, consider doing so. We'd love to keep in touch for future readings. This is all I have for you right now. I will have more for you down the road, but I want to say thank you so much for watching. I wish you well, and I will talk to you next video. Goodbye.